How's it going, guys? Welcome to VFG Movie Reviews, and this is my review for A Fantastic Woman. Guys, this is a part of our big Pride movie bash where we're covering a whole spectrum of gay, lesbian, trans, queer, bisexual films in honor of Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. We have the fit for this week is when somebody attacks one party member, we all roll initiative. If you guys get that shirt, leave a comment down below. This is probably my second favorite shirt that I bought for this. Give us a like, give us that subscribe. Thank you guys so very much. And let's get right into this review. This is an Oscar-winning foreign film out of Chile. It's a Chilean film. This was really cool, and I want to tell you, this was not originally in the lineup. I actually decided to change it after I watched Call Me By Your Name. This was one of the trailers that were on the Blu-ray, and I was captivated with this film, and I wanted to check it out, so I bought the Blu-ray. And I did bump Paris is Burning, a documentary about the ball scene in the LGBT community. And that would have been my first documentary that I would have covered on this channel. We are going to cover it. We'll cover it down the road. If not, we will definitely cover it for 2026's Pride Month. But let's get into this movie. I like foreign films. I really do. They are so much more to push the envelope than American films, and because honestly, Americans, like, we have good cinephiles and stuff like that. You are more respected as a filmmaker, an actor, an actress, a writer, cinematographer, all that overseas in, like, France, Paris, all those, France and Paris. Paris, England, Chile, India, where they have these burgeoning film industries now. Like, it's like what earlier films were for us. I think we are getting far away from what makes us good. A lot of these companies are just being run by people that want to make money and not storytellers, which I think you need both. Storytellers and people that want to make money, then it goes hand in hand and you make the money, but you get to tell some great stories. This movie is about a transgender woman played by Danielle Vega, who is a transgender actress. She plays Maria Vandal, and her boyfriend in the movie, her soon-to-be husband, the whole nine yards, Francisco Reyes plays Orlando. They are planning this big trip that they're going to go on together, and he ends up having an aneurysm and dying. And during this whole thing, she like puts him up against the wall, and she's like, "Hey, wait here for a second." And she runs back into the thing to find the car keys. He ends up falling down the stairs. So when they take her to the hospital, and everybody's kind of being real standoffish with her, and the doctor's being a real just a dick about things. You know, this is her boyfriend, and he's just kind of being a dick. He's calling him, "Excuse me, sir," this whole nine yards, just being an asshole. This detective starts getting involved because they believe that she was a prostitute and she ended up beating him, and that's how he died. And this detective really does treat her like shit as she's mourning the loss of her boyfriend. and everything the family's doing. We'll talk about the family in a second, but this detective is just being an asshole. Makes her get basically tells her if she doesn't get this not victim examination done, that she'll pretty much open a case and they'll try her as a murderer and stuff like that. And the detectives just does not care at all. She does and she doesn't, because even the doctor's like, I don't know what to call her. Her name's Daniel, and all this, and the detective's like, no, she's a female. That's her name, the whole 9 yards. You'll treat her just like she's a female. But the detective is also being a douche behind everything else. And on top of the family, who doesn't accept her at all and is being a douche. She just wants to say goodbye to her husband, her boyfriend, and the family's not doing that. They're kicking her out of the apartment that she was moving into with Orlando. The whole 9 yards. And the scene where she's getting the examination is a very uncomfortable scene. We don't get scenes like from Crying Game or Boy Meets Girl, but you do still see her very vulnerable in it, that she has to go through all this, and it's really sad. And the whole thing is she's not getting sleep. Everybody's treating her like assholes, and her world is just basically falling apart. And I thought this movie was really damn good. It was an interesting flick. There were some really interesting scenes in this movie. One where like the wind's blowing stuff and it just increasingly gets windier and windier, where she's like literally standing like this because the wind's blowing her. There's another scene where she pretty much just snaps and she goes to a club and she ends up dancing with this dude, and he goes off into an area and gives him a BJ, but it still didn't give her any feeling to anything. And then it goes into this like dance, choreographed dance scene. The movie ends on her. So throughout the movie, she's seeing her dead boyfriend throughout the whole movie in different scenes. Like he's sitting in the back of her car while she's at a car wash, the back of his car while he's at a car wash because she's going to go drop the car off to her his daughter. And then at the funeral, like she sees him again, and she follows him down this corridor where they end up kissing. So you kind of don't know if it's real or not real, which I really, really liked. In her head, I believe it was real, but again, she's been sleep deprived and everything else, and mourning and all this other shit. She gets to say goodbye to him before he's put into the crematorium, the cremating machine. And that was ultimately her release, that she got to say goodbye to him. The family were being dicks, and he gave the dog Diablo to her, and they ended up taking the dog. So she's trying to get the dog back, and she ends up getting the dog back. And this is a damn good movie. This definitely pushes the envelope in this type of narrative. I 100% recommend this movie. Go check it out. It is a foreign film, so it is in Spanish. I had to watch it with subtitles because I just don't know Spanish. But check it out, guys. Check it out. Where does this lie on my 5-star review scale? The story is a 4. Cinematography is a 3.5. The characters are a 3.5. The design is a 3, which brings our total to 3.5 stars. Guys, let me know down below, did you see A Fantastic Woman? Give us that like, give us a subscribe, help us grow in 2025. And thank you, everybody who's joined this channel. And I will see you in my next review. Bye.